Show about Mikerowchip here, playing Run 8
Train Simulator 3.
And this is the A-Line episode 60. Isn't this a nice shot with an MP15 in the foreground there? That's the one we're doing right now, the pecan switcher. And then you got these engines in the background here. That's just really, really nice. Episode 60. You know what that means, don't you? If you do, let me know in the comments, because other than being the episode after 59, I'm not exactly sure what I'm implying. All right. So we're going to come over here now, and we are going to keep going. But before we keep going, what we're going to do is, how many cars we got right now? We got 6 cars. We want 15 total. All right. All right. Come on. There you go. All right, let's throw her in. Wait a minute now. Whoa. We got to put the train HUD. Strike that, the engine HUD. There we go. Now let's put it in reverse. Turn on the headlight. Everything's released. Everything's released. Notch 1. Release the handbrakes. There we go. Somebody had wrote one of my later videos I put in that I'm a teacher. I said it earlier too, but they're wondering, hoping I wasn't a driver's ed teacher because of what what happened right there. I had the parking brake on. I know it's called the handbrake here, but basically it's the parking brake, right? Yeah. This is nice. I just got done playing about 4 hours straight of Railroader. I wasn't taping any of it. It's just for funsies. Of course, this is for funsies too, so I don't know why I make that distinction. But anyway, and I was having a blast, let me tell you. All right, there it is. Put on some independent brake there. We're going to jump back down. And then we're going to come back over here. We're going to grab back on. Put it in forward. Here we go. Scaramouche. Can you do the bondando? I don't even know if those are the right words. In fact, I would be willing to bet that those are not the right words. But it sounds like the right words. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then you're like, what? But if you do know what I'm talking about, pretty sure you're saying it's close, sort of. It's all right. It's all good. Let's jump off of here. There we go. Nicely done. All right. So this one is a gap. The one after it is a gap. All right. Let's put it in reverse now. Let's bail that brake out a little bit. See, the brake cylinder's got a little nudge in it. There we go. We ain't got too much further to go now. Here's the gap. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to stand in the right spot. This is another gap, so we're going to take it with us. Until there's a gap in the gaps. Like this one right here. This would be the gap in the gap. This is a 767 CPL, so now we're going to wait till we hit the next gap. Nope, that's another CPL. A couple of Cargills? No, it's a Cargill and something else. Mr. Cargill? That's a UP, isn't it? We will deliver. It's kind of open-ended there, isn't it? Deliver on time? Or, deliver without damage? How about deliver with notch 2? There we go. Speed this up just a little bit. What do we have here? We got an Ace. That's a 768. After that, we have a gap. There's the gap in our gap. All right. So in case you wonder what I'm doing, if you've been watching this series, if you've been watching every episode, gosh love you if you have been. But if you've been watching every episode, we are working in Pecan Yard, and we are moving cars from Pecan Yard here down over this way, beyond these trees, is the Georgia Pacific Yard. So we're moving them down. That's what GAP is for, the gap. See what I'm talking about right here? See, GAP, Georgia Pacific. That's what that's for. That's what it stands for. All right, so I'm going to go in here. I want to set the handbrake, open the coupler, and over here I'm going to want to close the angle cock and open the coupler. And then do this. Continue backwards. Not notch 2. Let's not get crazy. Notch 1. There we go. Grab on. Oh, grab on. Oh, no, wait. Grab off. Where are we going first? This is, look at anything but the car. 768, which I think is this one right here. Yeah, okay. 768. How fast is it going now? It's only 3 miles an hour. We can catch up to that. You know, I'm trying to keep it like a little bit of realism. If it's going too fast, we wouldn't be able to catch it. I don't know why I'm doing that. So we're going to go to this one right here to drop off these 768s. I think they're all 768s, which are all going back to Waycross. There we go. Let's jump off. Throw this switch. Yeah, we might as well just... No. That's too long of a walk. Here we go. Now and forward. Here we are. Yeah. So this is 767, which is a local here. Of course, the gaps are coming up 767, but that's because it's coming out of this yard. But these cars here are going to industries that are farther away than the Georgia Pacific. Where are they? I honestly don't know. I have maps to look that stuff up from the depot, so that'll help me out when it's time to go, and I'll have to figure that out then, but it's not that hard. It can be done. Alrighty, jump off here. Throw this switch. Very good. Jump back on. Hit it, Smiling Jimmy. There it is. Some grass growing in a V. It's like geese. The grass likes to grow in a V because it makes it easier for flying. Should the grass ever decide to fly, which seems unlikely now that I'm thinking about it. All right, so let's jump off here. This is indeed a 768, right? Yep. Wait a minute. Yep. This is a 768 as well. I think they're all 768s. There we go. Cheat charge. That's charging the lines by hitting F5, F7. Continuing backwards. Yep, it's another 768. No, that's a 767. So the covered hopper there's a 767. So we'll back this one up to here. Try to get it even with this car right here. This center beam. This is not a center beam. This is another covered hopper, a Burlington Northern, as a matter of fact. Don't try to, you know, I know some people watch these videos and they try to find out where my errors are so they can point them out later. That's not a center beam. It's funny how some YouTubers get upset about that. You can correct me all you like. It's fine. In fact, I invite it because I don't take it that way. You're just trying to be helpful. That's fine. And I know there's trolls out there that are just they're trolling just to be trolls, and that's fine too. You wanna, if I can make your, you know, no, don't close that. Leave that open. We're gonna set the handbrake though, because we got to give it a bump. It's got too much strain on it. If you wanna troll for a little bit, I'll take your trolling. Here we go. Now we'll open the coupler. Come over here, open the coupler, close the ankle cock. Very good. Get some. There we go. We'll just ride back out to this switch now. I think these are both 767s. It's good to be back in run 8. Here we go. All right. Let me point something out to you here. Oh, maybe the grass is not in a V. It looked like it was in a V from over here. I was going to say, here's the V in case you missed it. I thought this and this were in a V. But apparently, V not. Entire discussion, you can now take it away. All right, so this one here is thrown in the wrong direction. All right, yeah. So this is definitely 767, right? Yep. This is a 767. Yep. And this is a 767. Yep, and this one is a Gap. A 767, but a Gap. A Georgia Pacific. Now I gotta go forward. Here we go. Time for a Coke. Drink them if you got them. Nice. We don't have, like I said, we don't have many cars left. I'm wondering if we're gonna, because it seems like 15 seems to be the limit as far as my clearances are gone. That's what I remember saying. 15 was my clearance for pulling, cars out. Otherwise, I back out onto the main line. Although I'm thinking about that track now, it seems like it was awfully far for that to occur, but I don't know. There we go. Give me some juice, Smiling Jimmy. There we go. We will deliver. Bum-ba-da-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum. Maybe I'll call Union Pacific and try to sell them that little jingle there. They probably won't like it because they're going to get sued like crazy. As that's farmers. Yeah, you really shouldn't acquire somebody else's jingle. It's never a good idea. Now, the next question I have also is how much room is on 767 and 768 storage tracks? We'll do some flying around here in just a minute. Check it out. That's good. Handy dandy board. Well, we got some stretch there. There we go. Yes, this board lets me know where to stop. That's what I was getting at. I mentioned that last time. I'll go here. Yeah, we got to set it, then we got to bump it. Here we go. Open that. Open this. Close that. Pull it backwards. There we go. Okay, so let's do some flying. Ooh, okay, this is getting down there, isn't it? We got room for maybe like another 3 cars. Of course, we got a whole other track available to us as well. We'll try to get them all on there. What are we looking at here? Let's get a preview. What are we looking at? No. That's the wrong preview. Here we go. So we have... They're all... No. You got gaps in there, moron. Okay, so you got 1, 2. Gap. Just got 2 more cars to put on 767. 1 more car to put on 7. I think we're just going to pull them all out at this point, right? and then we can sort them. Will that really work? Because they won't be on the ends. And if I have a gap past the 767 or 768, it's going to be harder to do it. Yeah, we won't pull them all out. We'll continue doing what we've been doing. Now, how many cars we got in this cut right now? Let's see. We have 4 plus 4 is 8. That means we can pick up 7 more, and there's no way there were 7 there. Okay. Back up we go. Did some flying. Love it. All right. Pulling on back. It's been about probably 2 weeks now since my computer has crashed. I've said this in other videos. I think I fixed it. Of course, every time I do that, I go, oh, you just jinxed yourself. That thing is going to crash. And then you're going to want to go lay under the bed upstairs in the fetal position and weep silently to yourself for a little bit. And then come down here and record this all again. I like playing this game, but I don't like doing the same thing twice when I've already done it once. You know what I'm saying? All right, go here. Throw that switch. Get on this rusty thing. What if it would give me any more immersion into the game? Whoop, wait a minute. If I were to wear like my Cargill work gloves. I've seen those guys, the YouTube videos where the guys are working the cars are obviously always working. Well, I shouldn't say that. From what I remember, a lot of them are wearing gloves, heavy gloves. You know, because you're pulling on these chains, and you're pulling on the releases and all that stuff, and you're throwing the switches and all that. So after a while, it's going to wear out your hands. So I wonder if I wore gloves while I was sitting here at my desk drinking my Cokes, if that would make me feel more like a railroader. That one was a little bit of force, didn't we? Maybe a little bit more than I intended. All right, back it up. So this is a gap, and then right away we're going to go to an ace, and this is going to go right back to a gap, isn't it? Gosh darn it. What if I pull them all off and I start putting the gaps on this track? Why am I getting so impatient? I don't know. How many cars we got in this cut right now? Let's see. We got 7 plus 8. That's 15 exactly. Let's pull them all off right now. Let's avert my head and cough out into the room. Got it. Okay. That's a nice CSX covered hopper, huh? Look at that thing. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, wait. How fast are we going? 5.1. That's 0.1 miles over the recommended speed, but I'm gonna be all right. I quickly glanced over here, and the yardmaster was not looking out the window, so I think I got away with it. Think I got away with it. Alrighty. Jump back down. Throw this. Now, did I say this was a 767? CPL? Yeah, 767, which is the far track, right? Yep. I think I have enough room for like 2 cars over there, maybe 3. Where are we at? Oh, yeah, 1, 2. That's it. Just 2 more cars have to go on there. Okay. This should fit. Here we go. Give me some juice there, Jimmy. We got a little distance to cover this time. Oh, snuck a drink without telling you. A715, huh? At the Moncrief Baldwin. Haven't done a whole lot of... There's nothing in the Moncrief yard, which is a huge yard. It's empty as all get. I'm still waiting for cars to come in from Moncrief. We got... Well, actually, we only got like one local. It's A753 that runs out of Moncrief. But there's a lot of Y ones. Like Y124, Y299, that kind of stuff. I think those are... like maintenance away trains or something. They carry ballast or something. I don't know. Here we go. We'll do the old cheat charge. And then continue backward. It's going to be a lot of weight for this little engine. But apparently it's the little engine that could, because it's getting it done. Maybe not quickly, but it is getting it done. And then we got the old Run 8 covered hopper. Yes. Yeah, that's a lot of weight. Oh. Holy guacamole. And this should be a gap. Yep. There we go. I was watching another distant signal video, and they were doing that stretch thing when you couple them on. I usually don't do that. The stretch test, I think they call it. You do it when you're coupling, not when you're uncoupling. So I can't show you right here. Here we go. Let's open it. Yeah. That's what you wanted. Open and then close. All right, go the other way now. There we go. Yeah, that's a gap. Now, let's stop it here. Instead of going down the line here, let's take a look here. The gap here is at the end. Then we got 1768 in the mix right there. It's the bulkhead flat. Which is going to be this one right here. We got to get this one onto that track there, and there's no way we're going to be able to do that without getting these cars out of the way first. Which is why I was hesitant, but that's all right. We can stick them over on this other track. It wouldn't have made a difference anyway, because we'd had to gone back and picked it up. It would have been probably a similar amount of moves. I can't work out all the moves in my head right now, so don't even ask me. I was hoping it was more towards the end. We could leave a couple cars right here and sneak it in there, but yeah, there's just too many. Didn't work out that way. There we go. Little breakage. This is the empty track. We'll stick them on temporarily. I don't know how to stack anything. But you know what we're going to do before we do that? No. What am I doing? Oh. There you go. Whoa, hey, hi, ho, ho. I'm trying to fly, and I'm hitting the wrong keys. I just want to see how far this went to the end. Oh, okay. We probably got room for maybe 2 more cars. We don't have 2 more cars put on there. And the 767 is fine. We got plenty of room on there. Okay. Suddenly I had to see how close we got to the end. Now that I've seen it, I'm happy. Let's throw this switch over. Let's take a ride. Here we go. There's like 3 or 4 cars we got to put out here before we hit that bulkhead. The center beam bulkhead. All right. 768, right? The bulkhead, I think, is 768 as well. Yeah, it is 768. There we go. That'll do. Okay. We're going to come. Here we go. Set it. But don't forget it, because you got to decouple it. Like that. Open it up. Close. Beautiful. Nice. All right, so we'll run this car over here to 768 right there, and then we'll come back, pick these up, and run on down to the Georgia Pacific. And then once we get those down there, we're gonna have to put them. We're gonna have to set them out on the tracks they need to be set out on. That's crazy talk, but it's true. Alrighty. Oh. Forget, this is not railroader. You gotta press buttons to grab on. We're going to do the old throw it while it's rolling. Look at that. Perfect. Whoops. Perfect. I see. I can't say perfect and press the button at the same time, evidently. Do you really do that? Do you really jump off, throw the switch, and get back on without, stopping the train? Can't believe that's safe, right? I can't believe they would want you to do that. Not that it's extremely dangerous, but, they're going to want you to be a little bit safer than that. Of course, then there's safety, company safety, and then there's PR safety, right? That's how I look at it in my mind. Meaning, the company rules say, bring the car to a full stop. But in practice, doesn't really happen. Most people know that you can get away with doing what I just did. But I don't know, maybe that's not true. Maybe everyone knows that's kind of dumb. All right. Did it stretch too much this time? It did. Okay, we'll open it up. Come over here. Open it up. Close it. Now we got to go and get those other cars from the other track, and we can head on down. Here we go. And yes, I'm using my rail driver. Why didn't that knuckle open? All right. It's easier if you look at when the switch is coming, so you know when to start braking and how much brake to apply, instead of waiting till afterwards or trying to gauge it on the convergence of the tracks. Okay, throw that this way again now. Very cool. I like that I can just hear the MP15's engine. Barely hear it, but I love it. Give it a little juice here. Then I'll show you what I saw on the video as the stretch test, which makes complete sense. When we couple onto this car here. There we go. And then I cheat. And then what I saw them doing was this. They'd say, okay, stretch test. It's going to go the opposite direction. And then he does this. Yep, they go, okay, good. Meaning that the coupler did hold. It didn't come undone. This is walking back up to the engine if if the coupler didn't work properly. Okay, so what do we got here? These are all gaps now? Yep, they're all gaps, and we have 12 of them. All right, this will empty out Pecan Yard as far as gaps are concerned. Let us walk back down to the engine. Yeah, we'll might as well get on this end here. Here we go. Oh, okay. There you go. Nice loud horn. Of course, I could have stayed on the other end because well, I'm going to have to jump off of this switch anyway, but what are you going to do? Those engines, huh? Beautiful. Just beautiful. An ES44DC, only because I read it. It's like a SD40-2, or is that a GP? I think it's an SD, isn't it? Can't read it. It's written in black. All right. Put it in notch 3. Well, actually, I don't want to get going too fast here. He's going to let me off at the switch. Yeah, we're going to have to put her back into neutral. Down here just a little bit. There we go. Jump off. Here we go. I'm warning you. Watch your ears. There we go. Now we just got to rock it back this way. There's the end. Throw back in neutral and prepare to start braking here. There we go. Heavy brakes, heavy brakes. Look at that. That worked out rather nicely. Hey, you're not going to ride this all the way down, are you? I'm going to have to walk it if I don't. Okay, let's ride it all the way down. Normally I don't, do I? I don't think I do. Here we go. Well, maybe I do. I can't remember. I can't remember if I walk back to the cab and get in and sit up there with Smiling Jimmy, or do I think I do this. Okay. What's the speed limit here? 15. We haven't been above 10 mile an hour in a while, seems. Certainly not in this episode. I've been playing now for 37 minutes, so there's that. Okay, let's go notch 3. Somebody has no defects at milepost marker 592.0. That's good. We don't like defects. All right. Once again, the scrap yard on our left coming up, and then we got a level crossing. And way down there is the yard. It's not actually that far. How much? How much? See it? There it is. I can't hear the bell. I think I just turned it off and I turn it back on. Watch out, folks. Oh, there's always somebody who tries to run across. Here he is. You better not. What did I just say? He slowed down, he saw me, and he said, yeah, we're going to make it. We're speeding just a little bit here now. It's all good. We're going to stop right up here anyway. What am I on right here? I'm on a box. I don't know if it's full, if it's empty, or what. So we're going to stop coming up here before this first switch. Anywho. Going with the real tall switch stand out. Yeah, there it is. Figure out where I got to put this. It's going to be somewhere to the left. We're still gaining speed. I haven't had... Must be on a slight decline, eh? That's what he's just throwing right now. You want to go straight. It's incorrect. You want it to be normal, and right now it's reversed. There we go. I think the bell is still on. Let me hit it again. Okay. There we go. Hit the bell button again. Should be off now, but I can't hear it, so I don't really know. I'm guessing. Okay, so we're going to go straight. Yep. And this is loaded. You can tell right here, 105. It's got a load in it. And which one of these here fellers is the loaded track? It's not that one. See, empty, 0. It's got to be this one. Loaded, 105. There you go. Whoa. We're way zoomed in. All right. So, now what one was it? Was it the one on the far left? Holy moly, yes. Far left, all right. Here we go. You can do it, buddy. You're good. You're good at doing trains, sort of. Okay, so we've sorted that all out. Little schmutz. Time for a drink. Yeah, when I'm done recording this, it's going to be time to mow the lawn. Wanted to do it yesterday, started raining. All right, so what do these switches here look like? This one's correct, but this one is not. Yeah, so we're going to want to stop before that second switch. So we can throw a bag over. All right. A lot of open hoppers here. Assuming those are empties, they pick up wood chips? I never remember. And a whole lot of tankers. Do remember that. All right, so we got to throw this one back to normal. Here we go. I think I really needed to blow the horn twice there, did I? We were already moving forward. And with our safety third rules and regulations, I mean, blowing the horn at all really is kind of, a voluntary thing. Of course, I was worried about the yardmaster seeing me hop on and off at 0.1 miles an hour over the recommended speed limit, but starting to realize I'm kind of all over the place. Alrighty. Do a little leap off here. Very good. Oh, this one's got a lot of play in it, doesn't it? We want to move it back a little bit more than this. You get it. Get some. There we go. Now, these are chemicals. They should be full. Yeah. And I think all the chemical cars are full, right? Yeah. And then the ones that don't have chemicals in them, with ones over here, are empties. That is correct. Alrighty. Some kind of chemical coming in, and I'm not sure. Is that some kind of waste material they're getting rid of? What am I doing right now? Oh, yeah. Oh, I must have really jerked it hard. All right. That's fine. Give me a bump. There you are. Open that. Come over here. Open this. Close that. And there we go. grab. It's a grab bag. All right, let's put it in notch 2 here. Yeah, it's like we got mostly tankers in this yard. You wouldn't think so, would you? I mean, wouldn't you think there'd be mostly, because this is a paper company. Of course, maybe, I'm assuming the railroad, automatically does all their shipping for them. Maybe they've got a huge trucking base here, and they do most of their deliveries right here in this area. They don't need us for long distances. All right, looking back now. Suck it in. Don't get clipped by the BNSF. All right, so we're at the throw. We're going all the way back to the first switch, the beginning of the yard here. Tanker didn't look around here. It almost looks like I'm on a hopper, a covered hopper. It is a tanker, though. I looked at it. I paid close attention. There we go. Throw this switch going this way now. All right, now let's get an eye. Let's get our binoculars out here. Okay, this one's right. This one's right. This one is wrong, though. We're gonna have to switch that one down there, but we're gonna have to switch it in the next episode. Yeah, yes, sir. What do we got? 11 cars left here now. 11 cars left here now. That's it. That's all we got for episode 60. We are almost done, which means for the next episode, I'm probably gonna have to look in advance here. Let's take a look at this while we're here. Wrong way again. There we go. All right. So here's the Georgia Pacific yard, right? They got places over here to set out. Let's where's the show? Oh, wait a minute. Not the car tags, but the industry tags. I'm looking for the industry tags. Beavis? Track HUD? No. Car tags. Oh, there we go. It turns on with car tags. I don't know why. I got that. So anyway, you got one here you can see. And then we got these here. This looks like tankers go there, right? With the things there. And then you got, what is this? Piles of paper? I don't think so. It's white. Gypsum? I don't know. That seems kind of weird, doesn't it? And you got some stuff over here. Yeah, like where do all these cars go? All these cars I have there. I don't know. Boy, this place is huge. I forget how big it is. Yeah. You got this one here. Then you got big piles of this here. Then you got some reflecting ponds back here. Sure. Fishing over here. And then this is where you clean the fish. That's why it's so dirty on this side. All right. So, anywho, let's go back to where we were. Stop messing around. Is the bell on? Yeah. Whoops. There you go. Smiling Jimmy's not going to be happy. Which, normally I wouldn't care, but I got to eat lunch with the guys. So, yeah, he's not going to be happy I left the bell on that long. Drive him nuts. All right, so let's turn off the car tags now. There we go. Oh, boy. It's between industry tags. Oh, okay. There we go. I think everything's off now. Anywho, hope you guys had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to the next episode where we'll start setting some of these cars out. I'll have to figure that all out. But the depot has a detailed map of it, so I should be able to figure everything out. No problem. Why don't you like? Why don't you subscribe? Why don't you leave me a comment? If you don't like the fact that I don't know. Boy, I should have thought this one through. I just can't come up with it. Here we go. This is what I got. If you don't like the fact that I have to constantly look at the depot map just to figure out what I'm doing, well, this just may not be the channel for you.